Hi friends, and welcome back to my 40-second YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Yay, I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we are doing a blast from the past. I am once again building one of my friend's houses. Way back when on my channel, I think it was in, I don't know, like the first 10 YouTube videos I did, I built my friend Elizabeth's house in The Sims. I like to draw inspiration from real houses. I think that is fun, and to see how close you can get to something you've actually been in and walked through before. So my friend Elizabeth has since moved recently. When I recorded this video, it's been a while now, a few months, I guess, since she's moved into this home. But I just decided that I would do it again, basically. That first video I did was a pretty small, pretty simple little house. 2 bedrooms, 1 Jack and Jill bathroom. Super, super small. This house, on the other hand, is starkly different. The house that Elizabeth moved into is like a 4, could be 5 bedroom home and has 4 bathrooms. So quite a big upgrade from the rental that she had before. She just bought a whole business and moved into this home closer to where she's working now. And it's amazing. It's a huge, beautiful home right on the river. We are born and bred river people, and this is right on the banks of the Ohio River. So there's no real way to do that in The Sims. We have Sulani, which is obviously like a waterfront kind of town, but we don't live on the beach. We live on the dirtiest river in the United States. So it doesn't really, have the same vibes. So I'm building this in Willow Creek, which is probably in reality like kind of close to the type of neighborhood that this house is in real life. There, isn't really a water feature here, but in real life, this house backs up to the Ohio River, and there's like a deck and then a pretty significant embankment down into the water. This is an old home that was completely renovated. It is gorgeous and it has pretty minimal landscaping. You'll find that with, houses that have been completely renovated. The landscaping is usually young plants and like kind of sparse. My friend has 2 dogs. Their names are Teddy and Luna. Teddy is a mini golden doodle and Luna is a charcoal gray lab. They're the craziest. I love them so much. I call them both Leonard and Tedward. I don't know why. I always have. I have always referred to her dogs as something that sounds like Edward, Tedward, Leonard. Her dog, Willow, I used to call her Willard. I don't know why. I don't know why I do this, but I have just always called her dogs some form of sounding like Edward. So, I had to make a little backyard area. She's got this deck, and she recently put in a fence so that her dogs would have space and room to run around. She's got this cute little backyard. She's got nothing in it right now. She's like, I bought this house, I bought this business, and I have no money. So my house is empty. My backyard is empty. Someday eventually we'll get patio chairs. So for her, I did put, some loungers and a little patio table out here. I'm sure eventually that will happen. I did help Elizabeth move into this home in October, and then I stayed the night there with our best friend Hannah. Everything is happening all at once. I got a new job in my field, and that was amazing. And then Elizabeth bought this business, and then our other best friend Hannah just moved to New Hampshire. And if you were wondering, we don't live near New Hampshire. It's very far. So we had to get together one last time and have a girls' night before she made that move. So we all came and stayed, and it was amazing. We had such a good evening. I'm so sad that that opportunity is gone now, basically. But my husband and I already have plans to travel east and go down the coastline. My friend Hannah now lives in New Hampshire, and then I have a friend who lives in DC, and then my uncle just moved to St. Petersburg, Florida. So we have a feeling that once it is safe to travel, we are going to do an East Coast kind of, road trip basically, which we actually did on our honeymoon. We went to Boston. We'd both never been there. It's supposed to be a short, easy trip, and it ended up being a long trip, but we went to Boston and drove up the coast all the way to Maine, so through Vermont and New Hampshire. And so we would love to do that again, and this time being able to visit friends and start maybe, up in New Hampshire and visit Hannah and then drive down to DC and then down to Petersburg. Anyway, that's my whole life story. Back to this build. So as usual, I cut out all of the bathrooms. There are so many, and the bathrooms are so exciting. They're the best part of Elizabeth's house. They're like two essentially like master bedrooms, and they both have like ginormous bathrooms with huge closets. Both the showers are like glassed in, so I just use those partitions that are just clutter items and half walls, and then the Discover University shower heads to build those showers. So like technically in The Sims, they're not that luxurious, but they look really luxurious. So like I said, Elizabeth doesn't have a ton of furniture, so the decor in here is a little sparse, and a lot of it that I just kind of made up. This room that I'm doing right now is a guest bedroom downstairs. It's where I slept when I stayed the night there. So she's got a cute little bed frame and a little like credenza, and she's got one nightstand and one little plant in there. And that's the whole room, which is fine because if you've noticed, the whole back end of this house has like floor to ceiling windows, and in real life it has beautiful like crown molding all the way around the windows. It's gorgeous, and it's so that you can have the view of the river. And then right there, so that is just a little nook of the house, and it's got the original fireplace that was in the house. It's kind of goofy. There's not much that you can do with it. It is that small in real life. So she has a deep sage green chase lounge in that room, and we don't really have those necessarily in The Sims, so I just had to use a beach chair basically. But it is the cutest little room with this old stone fireplace. I love it. And here I did do a closet for Elizabeth, and I didn't just want to do like plain old Sims closets. They're boring. So I used these like shelving units from Get Famous to make her a closet. She loves clothes more than any person I know. She's actually in the fashion industry, so it made sense for her to actually have a full fleshed out closet. And the other rooms all have closets as well. I just spent time on her specific closet making it large. So other than Teddy and Luna, Elizabeth lives alone. And like I said, she's a new business owner. So her downstairs bedroom in the front of the house, she's using as an office. I remember a couple years ago, she bought a really cute little desk from Amazon, and she was like, girl, that is not gonna cut it anymore. She's like, I'm gonna need 50 huge filing cabinets. I'm gonna need all the space in the world so that I can have all of my records straight and be completely organized. So I gave her a big fat desk so that she has tons of room to store all of her, business stuff. I don't know. I'm not a business owner, so I don't know what you put in there. And then here on the wall, I just wanted to put I know that that's not what these actually are, but I think that they look like degrees or certificates, or like that one I think is supposed to be my first Simulon. I put those on the wall. Elizabeth and I graduated high school and college together, so I know she's got a diploma and a degree somewhere. I doubt she has it framed and hung somewhere, but she might put one in her home office or maybe her office at work. So I just thought cute little accolades there on the wall and some plants. I really, really liked how that office turned out. So then her living room, honestly, for as cute and adorable as this whole house is, the living room is a little cramped, especially because you've got floor to ceiling windows on the biggest walls in the living room. So there's nowhere to put a TV for it to make sense for you to be staring at it with your eyeballs. I know her actual plan is to hang it on this wall, but have it on one of those apparatuses that you can kind of move around and angle. So I ended up building a one tile diagonal wall, put the TV on it, and then deleted the wall. It's a little goofy, but I think that the overall spirit of this is what the actual room will eventually be. I haven't been there since basically I moved her in, and when we had a little sleepover at the beginning of November. So I haven't seen her for a while, and I actually don't even know if she got her TV hung. I know that she was having lots of problems with the internet company. They were supposed to come, no one called, no one came, and then turns out like the person didn't put her down. It was a whole thing. She was so upset. You know, we live on the internet at this point in our lives, and she's running a business and has no internet access, like very stressful. So I think she did end up getting those lines put in, but I don't know if she ended up getting her TV hung. And then this second guest bedroom upstairs in real life has nothing in it. There's like literally nothing in it. So I improvised with the things from Snowy Escape. I really ended up loving this little room. I thought that it turned out so cozy and neutral. I love this mirror that leans against the wall. I think that's so cute and actually something that Elizabeth would totally have in her real house. So yeah, I ended up really loving this guest room. I don't know if Elizabeth would decorate a room like that, but I'm gonna pretend. So now we're doing the master bathroom, and like I said, her shower is huge, big, open. It's gorgeous. And then actually the door to the bathroom faces the shower and the windows to the house. And I remember the day we were moving her in, her mom was like, oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? You gotta make sure, this bathroom door is always closed. People are gonna see you. And she was like, who's gonna see me? The bargeman on the river 3 football fields away? Yeah, I doubt it, girlfriend. So we made big fun of her for that. But whatever, live your best life. If you want to shower with your door open facing the window, that's your best life. I'm not here to judge you. So then upstairs, right off the master bedroom, is this kind of extra living room area. So I know she's got a big white couch in there, and then again, like a little credenza. But otherwise, I think right now it's relatively empty. So I did the exact same thing. I know she's planning on hanging a TV on the wall. So I did the same thing as I did downstairs and just built a diagonal wall and then put a TV on that and deleted the wall. She assumes that she's going to end up spending a lot of time right here in this room, hanging out with her dogs, watching TV in the mornings. So I just wanted it to seem really cozy. And I was sure to include dog beds and dog bowls and the little thing that has like dog leashes on it. I wanted it to be known that there are dogs here, okay? And then actually in the real house, in the very front where the gabled roof is over the porch, there's actually another room in there. And it's got sloping walls, but you can stand up in the middle of the room. But yeah, for right now, she's just putting like storage stuff in there. Like I said, she lives alone other than her dogs. So like the main part was getting the main living area done and her bedroom and then her bathroom. And then the rest of it is just kind of like, she doesn't really know what she's doing yet. And actually, her bedroom was a huge deal because there's not a super great wall to put the bed on. You want to get this whole view in, and unfortunately where the bathroom door is, it's kind of in the middle of that wall, which you would ideally put your bed on. So she wasn't sure if she wanted her bed on that wall or the wall that it's on in this game. And she thought she wanted it one way and her mom was trying to convince her another way. So then she was asking me what I think. And I was like, I do not know. I am not a good decision maker. In the end, she ended up putting her bed against the wall that the bathroom is on the other side of, but I think she kind of regrets it now. So I don't know. The bed is so heavy. It would take so many people to move it. So, that's not really in the cards right now, but maybe eventually she'll do that. But anyway, the screenshots are here. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye! I miss Teddy and Luna as much as I miss Elizabeth, I think.